Let me turn off the music. That will not work in the video because this is for people who don't really watch these streams for beginning, but then they want to know what the hotfix is. So. All right, welcome to First Descendants Hotfix 1.1.7 for November 7th, 2024. And let's go ahead and get into it. So some patch details, content improvements, reduce the cooldown of outpost content from 60 to 30 seconds. Interesting. So director's comment is, with this patch note, we'll like to share the dev note team's reasoning behind reducing the outpost cooldown to 30 seconds, along with our future plans for future improvements. So stage one, so there are going to be multiple stages apparently. So stage one, outpost 30-second reduction. Based on feedback we received, the outpost cooldown to 30 seconds, completely removing the delay could make outpost farming disproportionately more effective than infiltration operations, potentially leading to less dynamic outpost farming. With this change, the outpost cooldown is set to 30 seconds, allowing you to enjoy smooth gameplay while maintaining efficiency similar to that of infiltrations. Okay. For those who do not know or started First Descendant, back in the first week of First Descendant, you had to wait 5 minutes for the outpost to come out. So they reduced it down to a minute. Now they're reducing down to 30 seconds. People have been saying in my stream as well, I've seen on the forums, that it's like, why not just have it on automatic? Like once you complete it, it just goes off cooldown, maybe like 5 seconds, and then you're good. But as they said, they're trying to balance between outpost farming versus infiltration farming and all that. So that's why they're doing this. So then we're going into stage 2, infiltration fragments. Fusion reactor farming route added. We recognize that the main problem with outposts is forcing inconvenient reward acquisition and lengthy 1-minute cooldown leads to tedious gameplay. To address this, we plan to enable you to farm amorphous material not only in outposts, but also during infiltration operations. This update will allow you to choose between the outpost fragments, fusion reactors, or infiltration fragment, fusion reactor farming paths, enabling farming without relying on sharing. Okay, we aim to improve this change early into season 2. We also provide details as scheduled and finalized. Interesting. So season 2 is going to have some interesting changes for outposts. But right now, the only thing right now, I think, is in the 30 seconds. We'll have to do some testing on that. Outpost rework. Plans on reworking outposts are still under discussion following the addition to the new farming routes. Infiltration opera fragments, fusion reactors. We want to keep our options open to various improvements. Our goal is to completely overhaul the role and gameplay of outposts, aiming to improve them so they become more engaged content with continuous battles. We expect this change to lead to an increase in participation in infiltration operations. Additionally, we resolve the issues of long matchmaking times in infiltration operations. We may plan to introduce a random matchmaking feature. And with this feature, you'll be able to earn rewards for completing the selected infiltration operation, while the dungeon itself can be randomly matched. The goal is to reduce matchmaking times, provide pleasant multiplayer experience while we're preparing to implement the random matchmaking system in Season 2. As I said, since the Q&A, Season 2 is definitely going to be fire. There's going to be a lot of cool things that are going to come up. So I'm looking forward to that. Besides improving the farming route of amorphous material with the addition of infiltration operation fragments, fusion reactor routes will also aim to make effective improvements to farming as well as make it more engaging. So outposts are going to get a rework. It's going to be interesting seeing those, but the 30 seconds is definitely going to be nice. UI UX changes. We have made improvements so you can adjust module settings immediately after completing infiltration operations or void intercept battles until right before matchmaking begins. The hold time for buttons to pop up messages displayed under specific conditions have been reduced. Party invitation notifications, join party application notifications, improve the reactor info tooltip layout so that info can be viewed easier. All right, improve the mission result window, including infiltration operations, to not display while the other UI, such as the inventory, is open. Oh, okay, that's a nice improvement. Improve the mission result windows. So if you need inventory, it doesn't kick you out. We'll have to try that. I knew you were on it. Hey, Ken, how's it going? Miscellaneous removed the hero landing character animation when jumping from a high altitude. You can now transit to a new action more quickly after landing. Ooh, we'll have to try that. So we'll have to jump from a high place and see if we have a better recovery time for that. Nice. Special operations, defense Albion resource, fix an issue with a mission or challenges related to the completed condition was not being counted correctly. As mentioned in note issues, to apologize for inconvenience, 20 supply coins have been sent via mail to descendants who log in between Wednesday and Sunday. Okay, we'll read about the known issues because that's sort of important in this reading here. So we'll have two sub-readings. Special Operation Defense Albion fix an issue with the siege and sniper monster spawning sounds were not playing. Tasks squad missions were not being clear. In monsters were not attacking specific locations. Okay, cool. Weapons and modules. Ultimate module sweeping squad. The ultimate module sweeping squad for both general rounds and special rounds have been updated. The attack up effect of the module when defeating an enemy has been adjusted so that instead of being reset, it only is the duration of the effect will be reset. Okay, that's a good change right there. Albion Cavalry, it looks like it's getting the ultimate weapon. The name of the state effect applied by Ricochet has been changed from Precision Strike to a Stun. Okay. Visual effect on Ricochet will only displayed on 2 enemies. So looks like Albion Cavalry has been getting some love with some fixes. Final Masterpiece, Electric Shock, right there. All right, cool. So yeah, so it's just some issues and bug fixes in the modules for the Final Masterpiece, Albion Cavalry. Smithereens, Piercing Light, fix an issue. The critical rate was displayed as fixed. Fix an issue with the values of weapon states have been incorrectly. Interesting. You won't even have to use outposts anymore to get imps. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see major in season 2. Research status. The progress status of lower level material research displayed in the research list has been correct to match the actual progress. Ionic accelerators. Research fixed an issue with the research time being displayed incorrectly after canceling the ionic accelerator research. Emotes. Fix an issue with the description. Here is your treat in Vampire Leisure. Riding Magic Broom was displayed incorrectly in the shop. In previous image, fix an issue with the previous image of the Twisted Worship set in the shop was displayed incorrectly. Thank you. All right. So that was a very short hotfix. So in summary, Albion Cavalry, Masterpiece, got some fixes to some bugs that they were happening. Some UI updates and changes, but I think the important thing for this one is that they're working on getting outposts into a better state, which is nice. So down from 60 to 30, that is pretty cool. But everything else will have to wait in season 2. All right. So small hotfix, but that was still good information that we need to know. So thanks for watching and have a good rest of your day.